Hey everybody, HeroGerik here. I'd like to call this episode My E3 Reactions Part 2. It's kind of a lame and long title, but it's pretty true about what I want to talk about today. The game that you'll be seeing in the background here is me playing Hardpoint on Nuketown 2025 with my friend General McBadass, and we pretty much spanked this team. We managed to 250 point them, which is kind of, in Hardpoint, the equivalent of mercy ruling them. Anyways, in case you hadn't noticed, I'm using the Chicom with laser sight, and also, I believe, fast mags, because my reloads seem to be pretty quick there. Anyways, so enjoy the gameplay, and also hopefully you'll enjoy my my thoughts about E3. Anyways, continuing off of what I was saying last episode about E3, I left off with The Witcher 3. That is a game that I'm excited for because I beat the first one and it was good. I recently bought the second one here and I'm in the middle playing it as we speak, actually, and I'm loving it. I like all the new stuff that they added to it. I also dislike some of the things that they took away from it, but you know, there's always good and bad with every new entry in a game series. Anyways, but I think that the third Witcher, or The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, is going to be a very, very good game, and I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it, and hopefully the third game will draw new people into the franchise, and it'll make them want to play the other games that are in the trilogy. As I was saying earlier, the Wild Hunt, from how it's been described, it seems like it's going to be another open world exploration game in kind of like a northern climate that has snow, but also beautiful lush forests and other things like that, kind of like Skyrim. And personally, to me, I think that's perfectly fine because I love Skyrim, and anything that's like Skyrim is going to be fantastic. You know, I spent like over 200 hours in Skyrim just doing random crap that I didn't even know what I was doing. So I'm pretty sure I'll easily be able to put that much amount of time into The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Anyways, earlier I was saying that I was kind of struggling to think of some more games that stood out in my mind other than the aforementioned ones in the previous episode, but between then and now, I was able to remember that there was actually a few more that stuck out in my mind that I'm really excited to try out, and I can't wait until they come to the PC to be played. It's not really a shooter, even though it does have guns in it, so I guess I would say that it's another game that I'm excited about that is not a shooter. Is the game from Ubisoft called Watch Dogs, the one where you hack everything. Anyways, that looks very exciting, and it looks like a really, really awesome open world game that reminds me a lot of Deus Ex a little bit. Maybe not necessarily as stealthy as Deus Ex was, but it definitely has that element of where, you know, you can hack things, you can go about certain objectives in any way that you want. You know, you have several options available to you on how to accomplish a mission. And just from what I've seen of the single-player demonstrations in E3, and it just looks very promising, and it's likely a game that I'm going to buy for my PC. And then another game that looked really cool, but unfortunately, as of right now, is going to be exclusive to the Xbox 360, is, oh shoot, what was the name of it? It was like The Section, or oh, there we go, The Division. Sorry for my bad memory there. Yeah, The Division. That looks like it's going to be a really, really cool game. I mean, obviously, everything at E3, all the demos are staged, but what they did stage was really cool, and I feel like that could be something that I would enjoy doing a lot with my friends, apart from games like Destiny and Titanfall and COD and Battlefield and all these other cool games that are coming out. I was reading recently in an article by Kotaku, and also on PC Gamer that there is the potentiality that the developers of The Division might bring that game to the PC as well, so that way it's not exclusive only to the Xbox 360. I believe it will never ever be on the PlayStation 4 though. I believe they're not going to go fully cross-platform, which is unfortunate because then you might get some cross-platform play. Xbox One users playing against or playing with PS4 users and PC users and all that. Because from what I saw of the demo, it's a third-person tactical shooter, so response time and precision are not necessarily paramount in determining whether or not you win gunfights or you win engagements or just proceed and succeed in the game. Whereas, like, if we had COD players, you know, if we had like PC versus Xbox 360 or PS3, the PC players obviously would do much better just because the combination of mouse and keyboard is much more precise than a controller. And I'm not saying that to bash on console players. I'm just saying it's true. We don't have aim assist, and so players learn to become very precise very quickly and generally become very good players on the PC. Anyways, back to The Division. It looked really cool, and I'm excited to see what potentially could develop for it. There is a petition actually right now online that approximately 50,000 PC players have signed already. That is signed for Ubisoft and the other people working on The Division to bring it to the PC. So whether or not that pans out in our favor as PC gamers, we'll see. But like I said, it's exciting to see what's in store for the future. I'm not really a big Assassin's Creed guy, but I do have to admit, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag looked very interesting. And the fact that there's actually open world exploration in it kind of makes me intrigued, because I have Assassin's Creed 1 and 2 for the PC, and I never really, I don't know, I never beat either of them, and I only played like an hour of the first game, and I thought it was cool, but it felt very on rails, I guess. I mean, I know it's built so that way you can approach, you know, an assassination mission or whatever in many different ways, but just the environment felt very on rails, very static, you know. But the ability to, you know, have your own ship and sail seamlessly from island to island or into, you know, ship engagement to ship engagement, I think that sounds freaking cool. Because, I mean, like, let's be honest, who hasn't wanted to be a pirate at some point in their life, you know? Let that inner child of yours come out. So that game looks very interesting as well. I have a good suspicion that it will be available for the PC here when it's finally available to gamers. Anyways, so that actually kind of concludes what I wanted to say about E3 2013. I thought it was excellent. It was much better than many years that we've had recently of late of E3. And hopefully it starts a new trend that kind of brings E3 back into the important limelight that it once was in, because it definitely had a noticeable waning of how important an event it was and how just good it was. But I personally think that the future of gaming is bright here, with the next-gen consoles coming out very shortly here and all the new games that are being developed for them. The thing that I absolutely love about the new consoles coming out, even though I'll never get one, is the fact that they're built basically just like PCs, you know. When you compare the specs in them compared to, like, say, a normal computer today, it's basically like a mid-range gaming PC, which is very affordable to most people. Me, however, personally, my own personal rig I play on would be considered a high-end rig. Because I've poured about $1,600 into it. And if you're curious as to what costs $1,600 these days, you can kind of check the description in the link. Check the description of this video to see what kind of rig I'm running. But The nice thing about how much money I put into my computer is that it's future-proof, you know. I don't have to upgrade it for probably the next 10 years, and I'll be able to run games, you know, at max graphics here for many years to come. Anyways, so yeah, here the game is concluding, and we did not 250 them because I told everyone to not get that final point because I wanted to get my VTOL in the air. Because as you see, I get it there at the very last minute. So amazingly enough, everyone on the team complied, and they let me just have some fun on the VTOL before the game time ended. Anyways, so those are some more thoughts on E3 that I had. Some of the more of the games that I'm kind of looking forward to hopefully seeing on the PC here. Anyways, tell me your thoughts. Tell me your hopes, concerns, dreams, what you're happy about, what you're not happy about E3. If you want, leave a comment below. You know, I'd love to get into a conversation with you about this. But as for now, I have to head out here. But thanks for watching my video, and hopefully you thought it was entertaining to watch, and also maybe, you know, my thoughts on E3 kind of fit yours, or just maybe I said something you agree with. Anyways, I've been noticing that I've been getting in the really bad habit at the end of games of not showing my final score, so I'm going to remember to do so right now and show you that I went 64 for 11 with 1 capture and 20 defense. So there you go. So I'm going to try really hard in the future to try and remember to always show my score here at the end, because it was mentioned to me several times that I need to start remembering to do that, especially on the higher score games, because you know, everyone loves a high scoring game. Anyways, that's enough video here without any actual video. Sorry, that's enough talking here without enough actual video to watch. Thanks for watching, and stay classy, guys. Peace.